Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back for some more Oxygen Not Included. Hope you're doing well. This time I'm back from Scotland. So, yes, one stream this week, and this is it. But, yes, let's catch up with where we were in Oxygen Not Included. I believe the plan is to explore space and to make a biodiesel rocket, because we haven't done that before, so let's have a look at that. We get back to grips with things. What is going on this base? I believe we solved our oxygen issue. Yes, we did. We made a spawn. That's good. Gossman's doing the little hop across the pole. That's fine. I guess I'll put the music back on for a bit if it's not going to turn on. Yeah, okay, so we've got the floxes. We've got the critter fountains at last. We've actually filled these with Brackene now. Are we actually making enough Brackene to keep these going? I guess we'll find out. If not, then maybe we'll get rid of some of those guys, or at least move them. At the moment, we're making Brackene with nosh beans, which we're growing down here. And I suppose what I should probably do is stop feeding these guys nosh beans. Yeah, we have. So we should only be feeding them plume squashes now. There are quite a few wild plume squashes growing, so I think we're fine. We could grow a few more of them. We have got a decent stockpile of ethanol. So maybe we just grow some more of them down here. That could be an idea. So the ethanol is cold enough. If we were going to grow plume squashes, I would need to wall this in. So I've got an idea. Let's actually come down here. Let's actually make some insulated tiles. There you go, that will do. Go ahead and do that. And then we'll put some farm tiles down here, or some more hydroponics, and we'll put some plume squashes down here. That sounds like a good idea. Hello, Quantum Zari. You quite like biodiesel rockets? Yeah, I like how they look. But I haven't actually ever done one. So let's actually just do that today. We're going to do this with spigot seals and all of the tallow that we've been getting from them. Ooh, crisp charcoal jet suit. Nice. We will definitely do jet suits on this run as well. I've decided. Now, what I could do is I could go over here. I could bring our pemmican over here because we have a lot of pemmican. We have a lot of berry sludge. Let's just dump all the pemmican on the other planet because we're going to stop making it. So that is being made in here. We're going to save our tallow. We have 38 kilograms of tallow. That's fine. Oh, yeah, here it is. Let's put the pemmican in here. I believe we've set it to not consume at the moment. Yes. Okay. And then we'll decide on who we're going to send over. And then what I would like to do is I would just like to set up a little pump for our sulfur geyser, a little tamer. I would like to come and analyze it because it's dormant. So that's probably going to be our field research dupe. So who's that? Am I currently planning on doing any research? I believe we actually only have the one researcher left. There we go. There's the music. Yeah, I guess we'll send Mimar over. That should be fine. We have a fair bit of morale kicking around. Also, they didn't update. They fixed the bug that caused the data bank duplication, I think. So this should be the last time we do the data bank duplication. Yeah, that one said it was already inspected, so they've clearly actually fixed the bug, and I just didn't click all of these before. Okay. Have we inspected all of this? We have. Good. I'm glad they fixed that bug. That was egregious. Yeah, let's get Mimar in here. Keep looking at a few of these things. That's fine. I don't want to activate the sleep machine.
Thanks for the sub.
Berlands.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Thank you very much for the 3 months of Prime. Hope you're having a pleasant day. I am glad to be back in England. It was a nice holiday, but it was a bit... Well, it wasn't a holiday, it was a work trip. It felt a bit like a holiday. It was honestly quite crazy. Right, the deodorizers are flooded, and they're also covered in water. There is too much water here now. Sweepy is not managing to deal with it. Okay, I have an idea. How about you come over here and dig this? Is that gonna be practical in the slightest? I don't know. How about you dig these bits for now? And then we see how that goes. At least you should be able to climb down then. Yes, it's good to be back. I should be back to normal streaming behavior from next week. And I am going to do a follow-up YouTube video on the Lura plants as well. I was working on that quite a lot while I was in Wales. And I've actually done a load of maths. I made a spreadsheet for calculating the heat balance and the power balance of such a resin boiling setup. And my conclusion was that there was no point bringing it above 357.5 degrees C, because then you can't really extract the extra power out of the steam turbines. So you can boil it more if you're using the heat for something else, but if you're actively cooling something, I don't really see it as being worth it. But I might do a little bit more investigation on that tomorrow. Yeah, let's get Mimar over to the new planet. I'm happy with the build that we've got. The build should work fairly well up to that temperature. Yeah, Mimar, you've got your food now. That's good. Let's make sure that pemmican is dumped down here. You do actually have 34 calories of berry sludge. Good. Where's the oxygen? Did I get rid of all the oxygen over here? Possibly. Now, there is a little bit of algae. That's not a lot. What's the plan for algae oxygen over here? I mean, this vent has stuff, right? I should probably just actually dump it from the other bit up here. Now, let's think about this. In theory, there's no obstacles blocking the gas flow. In practice, these passages are a bit tight for gas flow. This is insulated. I think what I need to do is I need to put a gas vent up here. And then we need to pump oxygen to this planet. I think we do have an oxygen pipe. It's not really being used. The teleporter is over here. So let's actually... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bridge this. Then I'm going to cut this. And then I'm going to send this pipe up here to the teleporter. Oh, okay, well, maybe not quite like that. I like this. And then I'm just going to get you to dig all of that. I'm going to get you to put some ladders in. And I guess that means, in the meantime, we're just going to make sure that you do this first. A, because all the oxygen's up here, and B, because you need to do this to live. We did successfully manage to extract George Jorge from this asteroid. But I'm very keen to extract the sulfur so we can feed Sweetles. Sweetles are going to produce sucrose. That's what we're going to use to feed our spigot seals. That is... Getting spigot seals sustainably fed is probably the main task for getting our ethanol production. Because I've not done that with sucrose before, and we know how to ranch Sweetles. Ranching Sweetles is really easy, we just need a sulfur geyser. This asteroid is getting covered in trees, but I'm not bothering with the trees this time. It's treason. Where are you going? Oh, here. Okay, that's good. I'll speed up for now. You have plenty of oxygen up here anyways. Perhaps I should actually make, like, a high-pressure gas vent. I don't know. This should be fine. Right, okay. Can we priority 9 all of this? How good is everyone with errands at the moment? Because I know people have been annoying. What are you doing? Why are you in bed? You're on a different schedule. Ima, you're not suffocating. We do need people to prioritize this pretty quickly, though. Otherwise, you're not going to get up to very much. By all means, send more databanks over. This? No. Don't clean up the water. You guys don't have time to clean up water. Sorry. The good news is we have done this. So let's actually... I love how I'm just putting random doors here for everything. Also, if we're doing this, I probably need to expand the ethanol storage a little bit. so that they're not just falling over like that. Put a door here, put an insulated tile. Well, this isn't going to be overly insulated, is it? Let's actually do...
Killer fish.
Killer
Killer
fish!
fish from San Diego.
Killer fish.
I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello.
Hello.
I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Thank you. How you doing, Uglavisk? What have you been up to? Why are the killer fish from San Diego? I don't know. it's just a saying. Hope you're doing well. I'm back from Scotland. I'm happy I'm back from Scotland. It was a nice work trip. Very nice break from everything else I was doing, if I'm being really honest. So we'll be back to regular streaming. I feel bad that I've been out for ages. That's okay. I should probably just be breeding more of these guys, right? The reason I'm not is because we haven't got the Sucrose production fully on lock yet. Now, if we have a look at consumable ore, what do we have? We have sand. We have Sucrose. We do actually have a little bit left, so let's actually go ahead and dig this out. That should be relatively easy to do. That could go there for now. And then dig that, dig that, dig that. That's fine, because that's just ice. There's a little bit more over here as well. That's good. Remove the snow tiles. We can come grab this as well. Feels a little risky. Feels very risky. This is literally just melt water. Let's not do that. Wait, that's salt. We don't need salt. Why is salt the same color as sucrose? That's not very helpful. Right, go ahead and dig that. How's our food storage going? Is there... There is oxygen in here. Well, that's no good. I don't know. People are still kind of too busy doing stuff at the moment, so I don't really want that to happen yet. Have you built all of this yet? Not quite, but you're getting there. Let's speed up just a little. We're not doing speed 1 all playthrough. Sadly, I do not think I've been given access to the away team closed beta. I've seen other people posting videos about it while I've been away. And I've been checking my emails relentlessly. And it's not happened. Where are you? I am kind of keen not to accidentally suffocate our only researcher left. But the oxygen is coming now, so that should be good. And then that should slowly fill up the asteroid, although that's probably going to take some time. Oh, I see what's going on here. We figured liquid carbon dioxide here. Okay. So I'm going to have to get you to dig out some of this. If I do this, the gas is going to escape. Yeah, it does seem like it was quite an exclusive thing. I think what I want to do is I want to make a ladder out of, I guess, sandstone. But actually, I'm just going to get you to dig this first. The important thing is the oxygen's coming up here. Yeah, I saw that Echo Ridge Gaming got access. I think there are about 3 people in total in the unofficial ONI Discord that got it, yeah. It did seem like a bit of a long shot, but I had to try. Right, there you go. So now, I think this stuff isn't cold enough for the liquid carbon dioxide to stay liquid, so that should be more oxygen. And it's not perfect, because it's going to take a while for the density to build up. Is there anything else we actually want here? I could widen the passage out. Also, there is just a load of oxygen up here as well. I should probably actually just get you to do this. I guess I'll priority 9 that. You don't have super hard digging. Oh, of course you don't. Well, you could do that, I think. You need to build a ladder here. Okay, that shouldn't be a yellow alert. George's habitat. Alright, stop yellow alerting everything. Yeah, I guess it's not going to be super efficient. So for now, yeah, let's just make sure that you can get everything going. Where are you going? Storing pemmican. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. We shouldn't be making any more of that. So, tallow. How do you turn tallow into biodiesel? You boil it at 80 degrees C. Can you not do it automatically? No, you pretty much just have to melt it. Okay, do we have anything we can melt it against? Do we have any heat sources on this asteroid? Yes. We have an oil then. That's not going to be a big heat source. These oxygen vents don't have a huge amount of heat capacity. This room hopefully shouldn't get hot enough for this. We don't really have anything that actually gets hot. Although, we will have the sulfur geyser. Now, what we could do is we could store a little liquid sulfur in an insulated tank, and then melt the tallow into the sulfur, and then pump out the biodiesel. But I don't really want to import the liquid. We could geotune the bleach, the cool salt slush geyser, and then that would be hot enough. What's the plan with this again? Did we actually succeed in building all these solar panels? Not yet. Okay. Well, keep trying on that front. That's okay. How much extra sucrose did we get from those dig errands? There's still quite a few dig errands around. What is going on with the long commute situation? Construction supply, recover breath. Recover breath. So it seems like there's a lot of poor oxygen coverage issues. Yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense. I was hoping you'd be able to get down here and dig this out so we can get this polluted water to off-gas. You're still building all of this, that's good. Oh, this actually needs to let the ethanol out, doesn't it? Because otherwise it's not going to get out of here. So, mesh tile. I think I'm going to have to lower the level of this. This is too much ethanol for that to handle. Bloom squashes do require ethanol. Go ahead and plant these seeds. Go ahead and put that ethanol... Actually, you know what? Bring the ethanol down here. Sounds good to me. And then I guess deconstruct the snow tiles. I'll ladder a bit further in and then we'll just dig this out because I've got to make sure that these plants aren't covered in ethanol. I probably don't need these tiles here anymore, do I? Maybe I could put in some automation. I don't know. A flock spawn. No, we don't need any of this. Let's go ahead and print this out. There we go. Now I can print something else. What are we going to print? What actively solves our problems? Probably not Slicksters. We want an egg that we don't already have. That would be helpful to us. I could just print a lum egg and get another lum. I might just do that, actually. Helping out with all the harvesting is relevant. And this means we can keep the lums wild and not worry about them too much. Yeah, I like the idea. How's this going? Are you filled with the right gases? Yes, you're filled with the right gases. That's good. There's a lot of hydrogen here. Our power spine appears to have been working correctly. I don't think we're having any power issues at the moment. Right. You are still shuffling sleet wheat grains back and forth. This is an issue. I need Mima to now prioritize building and digging. So I'm going to interrupt your errand. Yeah, have fun with that. I'm going to have to get you to keep actually digging out these tiles to make sure that the carbon dioxide doesn't block the oxygen. Probably a case of just doing this, isn't it? And then the polluted oxygen is hanging out here as well, because we actually had some polluted water that is off-gassing. Abe is suffocating? Why is Abe suffocating? What is going on with this door? Oh, there you go. People doing errands in here. Oh, good news. We got all the pigeon peppers. That is good. Right. We don't need to worry so much about that anymore, then. Output pipe full. Insufficient line. Okay, so we filled up our polluted water storage. It's okay. These we could set to priority 5. Oh, I see what the issue is as well. There's too much carbon dioxide in here. It's actually not going to go away now. So I should put a skimmer in. And funnily enough, I think the room for the skimmer should be this room. Because it's raised up a little bit and it's by the sieve. So this definitely shouldn't get covered in water. Let's put that in because we've actually got room. So oxygen, carbon, skimmer. Oh, you're gonna have to get rid of that first thing. Okay, go ahead and do that. Yeah, dig these tiles and let the oxygen out. Probably need to let it out a little bit faster than this as well, but that's okay. Got unreachable food. Mima? Oh, right. Consumables. Mima, you can eat pemmican. There you go. Also, there is a muck root for you. I'm sure you're going to figure out that you can eat the food, right? Yes. Okay, so toilet has been dismantled. RIP. So that is going to go here, and then that just means... Oh, this is running out of water? Why is this running out of water? Then I'm just going to send this over here. Oh, because the sieve is flooded. Okay, that makes sense. Right. Okay, well... I'm gonna have to get you to come over here and do all of this then, aren't I? I mean, that's perhaps not the exact order I want this doing in. Let's get some people down here. I'm not sure how many hard-digging people we actually have. Also, this is a really bad idea. You're not going to get over there. And then if we lower this water level again, we can sip this again. Right. Cancel that for now, so that you will go over the top. Okay, you're all going back to bed. This is way too much water. That may have been a bad plan. I should probably also just actually let you open this up first. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? And I can remove these, and I should probably just remove all the farm tiles, because, let's face it, we're not actually growing any sea combs, because we don't have the, time from an errand's point of view. That is a source of biodiesel. So I'll leave the one in where it's actually planted, but the others I don't overly care about. Yeah, you're all peeing now. Great, great. Okay. We'll clean that up afterwards. Wire. Wire can go over here. The water's freezing over here. That won't last very long. Yeah, just go ahead and keep doing this for now. So let's keep an eye on your oxygen situation. So the carbon dioxide is still forming, but the oxygen is accumulating. The problem is the polluted oxygen is now blocking off the regular oxygen. Okay, so there's a couple of things we can do for that. One, I can get you to dig these tiles. Two, I can get you to dig up this algae that we actually want to, I don't know, do stuff with. You could do it like that, maybe. That doesn't feel like a good plan. Oh, we're not actually doing anything with this. Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that. That should work. I'm going to tell you to stop exporting algae as well. Not that I think you ever did that. I'm going to put a oxygen diffuser down here. Now, where did I put your wires? I did put one over here. Oh, the pedestal. What was supposed to go on here? The rusty toolbox. Yeah, put that in there, and then... Where do I actually want to stick this, then? Just here, right? Yeah, go ahead and do that. You are analyzing the vent. That's good. Okay, Sweepy... We flooded Sweepy! He's confused. Okay. I'm not sure how we resolve that. Right, we also need to dig all of this out. So go ahead and do that. Mima, you have food. Oh, you have berry sludge. Did I get you to export the pemmican back? There's no way I got you to export the pemmican back. There is. Okay. That's not ideal. Right, you can also eat berry sludge. There you go. We need to improve your oxygen situation slightly. You gonna make it back with your food? Yes. Not great. Also, I do need to sweep this water here because that's going to stop the carbon skimmer from working properly. Yes, I know you're repeating yourselves. This is great. Let's see. Gene, you can have digging. Joshua, you can have digging. Polluted water is real. People are getting quite stressed. Okay. Freya is getting stressed. Soggy feet is not really helping. Let's get you to sweep this up. Get you to sweep this up. That polluted water is fine. I don't overly care about... Oh, I do care about this. If you're peeing on the nosh sprouts, that doesn't work out well for anyone. Yes, one of you pees, one of you sweeps. That's what we want to do. Okay. How's this looking? Right, I can get you to come sweep this water up as well. And help with that. Now, obviously, because no one's peed in here, this isn't working yet. So I'm going to need to bypass some liquid back into here. So that is going to have to go like this temporarily. Oh, no, that's not going to work. You know what, I'm just going to leave it like that. We just need a little bit of water to go in here. Then we'll sort everything out later. And the carbon skimmer water can be added to that. The issue with this is the way it's going at the moment. I actually wanted to go this way so that it fills up the bathroom ones first. That's fine. Right, so now I want to cut this off again, cut that off again. Go up there. Enough water to get started on refilling this. Why is the sieve not working now? Oh, you need to build one more pipe segment. Okay, there you go. Good. Okay, and now the sieve is going to capture all the polluted water again, and it should be a closed loop. Okay. So that should help with the CO2 situation. Sweepy is returned. Good. I will just get you guys to sweep all of this just to help out for now. Get some off-gassing going again. But the carbon dioxide pressure being so high is a big cause for concern as well. And this water is going to gradually drift back over. Okay, stop that. That's fine. Right, okay. That should make the oxygen situation over here a little bit better. I think I probably actually want to put in an insulated door over here too. Nobody's coming in here to do the peppers anymore. I mean, that's alright for now. Oh, we don't have anyone to do the geotuning. If Mimar's over here, we don't have anyone to do the geotuning. You're nearly done with this then. I think once you're done with that vent, then we'll send you back. How about letting the rest of this oxygen out? How's that going? Not good, because you can't actually get down here. Oh, of course you can't. Well, remove this then. Don't need that there for now. Right, let's speed things up. Still got plenty of food here for now. Let's keep planting the plume squashes in here. I'm not sure whether you're actually going to farm or not, but that's fine. I just want to make sure the mammoths have enough food. There's too many mammoths in here. Why are there too many mammoths in here? This is set to 8 out of 20. That's not good. We want this to be set to 4. Then green signal if below 4. Right. Right, so relocate 4 of you in here. There we go. How are you guys doing? Do you still have Brackene? You do still have Brackene. It's good. We need to get the water swept up over here as well. Okay. Sweep these because we shouldn't have polluted water on them. Where is the polluted water coming from? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Well, that is a problem because we need to make sure that the nosh beans don't actually get caught up. Right, okay, there you go. Okay. I think this is starting to help out a little bit. Right, you've done the vent. So this is going to erupt in 10 cycles. Now, obviously we could tame this the proper way. We do have a video about this. What I'm thinking is we have a big block of ice down here that we don't need to stay as ice. We don't have a lot of labor. And we just want to make sure we have enough sulfur to actually look after Sweetles on the other planet, probably. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to send Mimar back. And we're going to... I mean, let's just check it on the teleporter. When can we next send someone? In 1 cycle. Okay, Mimar could stay here a little bit longer. What are you doing at the moment? You're not really doing anything. Maybe I'll just send you back now. Oh, the teleporter's still recharging. Okay, fair enough. I'll get you to do this. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I really don't want to do a huge amount of labor here, but we will use the resources here. I also want to set up a tamer on this. Actually, you know what? It's very cold. Slime lung germs. Slime lung germs die below 10 degrees C. I think I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and get this vent analyzed. While we've got Mimar here, because I don't want Mimar to really come back. We've analyzed the hydrogen vent. There is a regular... Is this a regular volcano? It's a cool slush geyser. Okay. Well, I won't worry about that yet. But this is ideally what we want the actual oxygen source to be, because this is going to be free. So I'm going to get you to analyze this. So I know you love analyzing things. Although maybe you should fill this up first. I don't need you to run on the wheel. Are you going all the way up here for oxygen? That's no good. Get you to do this first. Osman, you can have building. Devon, you can have plumbing. And then we'll probably just do another printing pod charge. I'll do some copper, whatever. There you go. This bottle of polluted water is helping out. Yeah, you're gonna go grab the algae now. Good. Not a lot. Every little bit helps. Right, that should make your life a little bit easier. And then I really need you to come and analyze this vent. So go ahead and do that, please. So now you can just come over here and breathe for a little bit. There's actually some oxygen down here. I will get you to dig that then. Are you doing all these little digs? Hello, Willow. How are you? I know 3 people. Forever Lost in Oz, Mr. Brain, and Echo. Nice. Yeah, I haven't actually watched any of it yet, but I probably will watch Echo on YouTube. I'm curious. Freya is still stressed. Yeah, because people are still peeing everywhere. Well, they were peeing. No longer. Is Freya destructive? I think Freya might be destructive. Yes, they are. They are looking mean. Gonna put Freya on a sleep-only schedule for now. Add new schedule. Sleep only. And then downtime here. And put Freya on it, just for now. So I really don't want you to break things. How's life in the chill? It's alright. I mean, we're kind of just catching back up with things, because I've been in Scotland all week, surveying sites. There is a lack of oxygen. Mimar is trying their best, but not getting very far. So we're trying to analyze this polluted oxygen vent, and frankly, I might even just let it off gas, even though it's full of slime lung, just because this bit's cold. But, I mean, ideally, we would just analyze this and get it done with. So, we're kind of just settling back into things. The ultimate goal is I want to get sulfur off of this planet. I want to get it pouring down here before this erupts again. I will need to get someone with hard digging over here to do that, though. I wanted to just pour into this icy area for now. Now, I could probably do something else. I could also get you to dig this. That would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'll get you to dig this now. And then the air can just come up from this thing. And then you don't have to go all the way around for it. Is that actually going to save time? I don't know. All I know is we actually do want the sleepy here as well. Although that's probably going to go off now, isn't it? Well, that's marginally quicker. But yeah, I'm kind of just settling back into things for a bit. This run has been a bit chaotic. We've been doing it on speed 3 with minimal dupes, just to try it out. I'm not really sure that's the aim. I think overall we actually did better on the other Ceres Moonlets run that we did with the Bionic dupes a while ago. But I'm going to be real. Like, real life has been hard. Or there has been a lot to do in real life recently. So I'm kind of just vibing at the moment. We will get stuff done. Sweepy's doing his best. We're trying to get the water off with a hairdryer. So this can off gas. Carbon skimmer is helping out though, which is good. Yeah, your stress is decreasing now that you're sleeping. That's good. I'm just very, very keen to see when this is going to erupt again, because that's going to affect our plans a lot as well. I may actually just get you to come here. In fact, make this out of granite. We can get this built as well. Now, we know that the peak eruption is actually going to be less than 400 grams per second, so we can put airflow tiles here. And that will be just fine. Now, do I want to do this with wolframite or copper? Probably copper. So, airflow tiles here. Mesh tiles here. We'll have to build the airflow tiles first. And then we'll put some Wheezeworts over here. The only thing is, you're going to have to look after the Wheezeworts as well. That's not ideal. There is actually a little bit of oxalate in here. I should probably just let this off gas, right? Like, if you just dig this out. Do I actually want to bring another dupe over? Maybe. Yeah, analyze that for now. Are we actually researching the espresso machine? We're trying. I'm hoping that you still continue to build these solar panels out. You are still building the solar panels out, but this is not really enough power to run all of these. So I'm probably going to have to start cutting them off. And then going from there. Have we actually got any rad bolts? Oh, we actually have got rad bolts. It's because our researcher isn't over here. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and dig this and let the oxalate out, because that's a lot of oxygen. You'll need that for later. You know, I'm going to red alert you. Just come down here and do this. No. No, 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 don't do it. It's fine. I'm not going to kill anyone with red alert today. That would be stupid. Carbon dioxide looks cold. Right, now you should have some oxygen as well. There you go. Good job. There's another databank in this locker. Sadly, we can no longer duplicate the databanks. That's the other thing about this run. There was the big bug where you could duplicate databanks. I mean, I don't think it's going to affect the overall conclusions of the run, but I did think it was kind of funny. There's also some oxygen up here, and I want to dig this out so we can grab the Wheezewort. Because that will be relevant for the event. More sleep wheat as well, but I'm just going to leave those there for now. I will need you to dig these and then dig that up. Are there any more easy to grab Wheezeworts? There's one down here that I actually can grab, so we'll go ahead and do that one too. I'm actually just going to yellow alert this now, otherwise you probably won't do it because it's a harvest rather than a dig. That's okay. Yeah, I've really been all over the country for the last 2 weeks. Wales, then Scotland. It's been nice. So, let's see. Where do we put them on this planet? We put them diagonally upwards. That seems reasonable. So farm tiles can go there, Wheezeworts can go here. Then we'll put some mesh tiles here, and then what liquid will we put there? Has to be something that's going to cope with the pretty cold temperatures. Probably ethanol, right? There's ethanol up here. Yeah, we can come grab some ethanol pretty easily. Your errands going. You have managed to dig out those tiles. That's probably good. You're still grabbing the water off of there. We have got some deodorizers working, so that's not the end of the world. These are growing again. That's good. Oh, we have a load of snow up here. Okay. Well, that's fine. You guys have run out of non-berry sludge food. Well, you can eat berry sludge then. I mean, obviously we could murder some mammoths again. Not a huge fan of that, but we could do it. Bloom squashes are growing. Okay. Let's shut the blind. So apparently Whiskers was quite naughty while I was out and about exploring. And she ate some of the green hair algae and she wasn't supposed to, but thankfully Sarah rescued her. I think Whiskers was probably going to be fine on their own, but it was amusing. Didn't quite manage to get photo evidence of it, but I've seen it happen before. I think what I'm going to do, so like when I eventually get this new tank, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all of the plants from this tank into the new tank and then put shrimp in there to eat the hair algae and get rid of every last trace. And I'm going to restock this tank with new plants. Right, you've been analyzed, so you are up to 14 cycles. That's good. That gives us time to actually do this. Now, if there's nothing else to analyze, I don't believe there is, because this one's a volcano and we don't actually care about that now. Then I'm going to send Mimar back. I'm going to send someone else over with hard digging, because we want our researcher to actually do research. So, who's it going to be? Who's got hard digging? Devon. Okay, Devon can go. Sounds fine. Yeah, and you can breathe in that air. Your tasks going. Oh, let's let Devon go. Seems better. Right, you should have a bit more luck now. I'm gonna go recover from heat. That's funny. How is the oxygen situation evolving? Need to let a little bit more out over here. Oh, we've done the research? Oh, okay, we've done the research. Let's put the... Okay, first of all, let's get Freya off the sleep schedule. And then let's put the coffee machine in. Because we've got room in here. But go ahead and make that out of iron and put that here. And then you actually have the printing pod, so I don't need to put a light here, I don't believe. If I relocate this here, then maybe that's the case. Power wire. Probably just going to hook this up here for now. We'll see how it goes. Then you need water. Now, it is warm enough for regular water up here. The issue is, the only regular water we have is for the bathroom. Now, equally, we do have bottled water going into the spawn. So, we could just do bottled water going in here. Seems reasonable enough for now. But yeah, we have a load of pinch peppers we're not eating, so this makes sense. I'll take a spigot pup. That's fine. Oh! I keep pressing the wrong button. Because they changed that menu and I'm not used to it yet. That's fine. George can have digging. Perhaps I should have said George for this planet instead. I don't know. Right, what's your access situation again? You need to actually do these tasks, which you should do. Fine, I'll let you crack on with that for now. Make yellow alert this. Thank you. And then just put water in here. Enable auto bottle. Because there's no shortage of water lying around, either from the ice liquefiers or just from actual liquefying ice. And then if we're actually running out of pinch of peppers that we can grow more, let's keep an eye. Let's keep an eye on that. So that would be in cooking ingredients. We have 10. I think if that hits 0, then we'll put more peppers in. Yeah, the carpet tiles really helping out with the stress reduction. I'm going to put one up here as well. Should we go up to 13 dupes? We can go up to 13 dupes, right? I think we can do with a little bit more dupe labor. The lag has been quite good. Let's add a couple of good dupes. Only the best. Right, there you go. This should be fine now. You don't actually use that much water. We'll be selective. Right. The pike apples are growing too. There should be a lot of pike apples. There is a lot of fertilizer as well. You have popped eardrums? Why? Whoa! Why is there so much carbon dioxide in here? Did I accidentally seal a load of it in where it shouldn't be? Oh, I just realized something. We have a tiny blob of liquid chlorine that's holding back a load of carbon dioxide. So let's get rid of this tile. And then that should help. Yeah, have fun. Oh. Okay, too bad. Yeah, we're making our own fertilizer, so you should be using the fertilizer stations, really. Right, this will let the carbon dioxide out and the oxygen up. That will be better for us. Right, where is Devon? Devon is here. Oh, Devon's going to expose the cool slush vent. Well, I probably do want to have a look at this. Is that the thing I want to do at the moment? Probably not, but... I don't know, you are a quick digger, and there is oxygen up here, so let's just let you do this. It sounds like it's going to erupt pretty soon. I'm going to go sleep. Oh, let's put Devon on this schedule. So they sleep twice a day. Because when they've got the chilly surroundings, it is actually relevant. Rip Ruby. Yeah, I can't believe that Ruby died. Also, we're up to 900 followers. That's cool. Thank you very much, everyone, for following. It's not actually being shown at the moment on my sub goal thing. Because we're now up to 17 subs. Thanks to Balan's continued patronage. All is right with the world. The fact that everything is getting, a lot of things are getting dumped up here is probably not a good thing. I feel like the polluted oxygen here is actually hindering more than helping. I guess Devon's currently getting a little bit of an away team situation going on. Do we have... Hold on. Do we have another wart seed on this planet that we don't need? Yes. Good. Okay, you can send that back. Because I'm pretty sure we need it on the other planet more. There you go. We're out of power. Looks like a Transformer situation. Oh, we're just out of power. Why? I guess you need to run here to pump the gas thing eventually. Oh, it's out of gas. Oh, because we didn't have our... We didn't have our friggin' researcher here to geotune this. Also, the vent is actually dormant at the moment. This is going to activate in 17 cycles. So I guess, actually, at the moment, we're kind of relying on our hydrogen, and we're not getting hydrogen pumped. And we're not getting hydrogen pumped because you're not running on this wheel. It's not good. So, Evan, you need to run on the wheel, apparently. Not a great plan. I think what I need to do is I need to set up a hydrogen generator in here so that we run it off of its own supply. And perhaps what I do is I just put it here. Yeah, let's do this now. Because we can't really afford to have you running on the wheel all the time. Okay. I mean, I was going to filter the gas on the other end, but to be honest, the gas should be clean now. So I'm just going to get you to go like this. And then that can just go in there. And you're not allowed in here anymore. That is true. I believe in you, Devon. Building. Building the hydrogen generator when there's no tile here. I am slightly confused. Also, it does occur to me there is just plenty of sulfur here to dig at the moment, so maybe I should just get Devon to passively dig up the sulfur for a while. But yeah, if you don't get the hydrogen, then obviously there's no point you tuning this up, is there? Yeah, please finish this off. So that could all be yellow alerts as well. You will probably occasionally need to run on the wheel just to restart the pump. That's okay. Man, I'm not really happy with where this has gone so far. It's alright, we'll get there. Right. Now you need to run on this wheel to get it started again, remember? And I suppose the argument is that I should just plug everything into a wire on here now that we're actually going to have power. There you go. I guess I'll set this to priority 9 now. And then what does that mean? That means we're pumping the hydrogen out of here. That's okay. Let you crack back on again. Now that means that you're going to run again and you're actually going to get some power. That's good. Cool. Yeah, because we need our power to run for the bathroom to work properly. So we do need to make sure that works. How are you doing? You're too hot? Okay. We're still pouring cold seal ethanol over here, so it should be fine. We got some seacomb leaf. Let's put that in the plant pulverizer. Seacomb leaf to phyto oil. Sure. That is going to need to go into a separate thing, actually. So don't do that. Put another one in here. And we'll put that in here. We'll figure out what to do with it. There you go. And you can have a sensor too. There you go. And then we need the emulsifier, don't we? Research the emulsifier. We have plenty of glass, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. But how much glass do we have now? We have nearly 2 tons of glass. We do need you to come up here and dig all the snow off as well. Well, need is a strong word, but I will get you to dig off all of the snow. George is still coming out here and building stuff occasionally. George is the only one allowed in space at the moment. I thought was amusing. Right, where are you, Devon? You're asleep, okay. There. I might make it so that you only have 1 bedtime slot here. It does kind of eat into your work hours a little bit. And then you could put a Wheezewort over here. And then once you've built all these airflow tiles, we can come do something else. Yes, at least you actually have some air here now. Good. We are getting stuff sorted. It's just taking a bit longer than I'd like. Inspecting all these databanks again. There's some sleep meats in here as well. I should grab those at some point. So go ahead and do that. You know what? Don't do it yet. Oh, you need to do the outhouse? Okay, well, I'll let you do that later. Oh, okay, I'll let you do it now. Fine. We got a blueprint. I don't need a Megaphron spore. I need good dupes only. So let's do an intercept. I will probably put the other lum back in here with the pike apples. Yeah, this seems fine. These are getting too hot. Why are these getting too hot? The ethanol is pretty close to the temperature threshold, actually. Right, go ahead and finish this. We can put some mesh tiles here. We can put the liquid. And the liquid could be ethanol, because we've got some right here. That means I need you to actually remove these tiles now. Thank you. We'll probably need a little bit more ethanol than these random globs. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing this, I'm gonna get you to actually come and dig that and that. And then we can sweep this ethanol up, because the spigot seal here is actually eating from the trees and making ethanol. So that's actually a substantial amount. You can't get up there, because you need to dig these tiles. Yeah, go ahead and do that then. There's a little bit more algae down here as well. I will get you to dig that up later. Right, so now if I get you to sweep these up, then that's a big lump of ethanol. I can get you to just dump up here when you're done with this. Yeah, shame your stamina depletes so quickly, but that's fine. Wow, we got the emulsifier researched. Okay, that's good. So let's go back here. That will be made with whatever's going on over here, so... let's just do this for now. I'm not overly worried about this ice. That could go over here. What temperature does fighter oil freeze at? Minus 33, so that should be fine. You're all going to need some power, so I can go there. Now, do we have bleach stone? That would be in sublimators. We do have some bleach stone. So, biodiesel is made from phyto oil, 4 parts phyto oil, 1 part bleach stone. And I will get you to just... okay. I probably should have organized that a bit better. I'm going to get you to go over here for now. In fact, actually, just do this. Put a little lamp here as well. And actually, you know what? Leave that ice there. I'll put the motion sensor... oh, that doesn't quite work there. Okay, you know what? Just do it like this. There you go. We could make salt water. We can do it. We have the technology. Why would I want to do this? I don't know. Possibly for more liquid shenanigans. That's true. Yeah, keep going ahead and building those tiles. Okay, go sleep again. Your stamina is low. Finish our shake. I'm looking forward to probably getting back into this again. Too long. I misread that. I thought they just said Cuba on the grave. It looks like the letters for Cuba. You kind of squint funny. That doesn't make any sense. Now, do we have any phosphorite over here? Yes. Okay. So go ahead and grab the ethanol, because we can put that in here now. This should definitely be a tile. I guess I'll just put an insulated tile in there. How long have you got? You got 9 cycles? I'll get you to export the data banks again as well. And then we'll seal it up again. And you have to go such a long way for these errands. We got some more ethanol in here as well. Fun. You know what I could do? I could just put a shine bug down here. That might be better. I don't know. We have 3 tons of phosphorite. That's like, well, 2.3 tons of phosphorite. That's enough for a while. I'll just make sure to actually shove it over here in a storage bin. We actually don't need 4 deodorizers over here. 3 will do. So go ahead and do that. Are you actually sleepy, or is this just a schedule? You are. This looks a lot like what I was doing today. In what regard, Sideward? Running around being unproductive. I don't know. I have had a good week. We went and did field surveys of 9 different sites across the country, and I went north of Aberdeen. We went to Peterhead, and we've just been crawling down the Scottish and English coast for the whole week, pretty much. Ah, these are going to require power as well. That's true. Let's empty the ethanol. So now the liquid is down here. The gas will get sucked up into these airflow tiles, and then it'll get sucked up out of the deodorizers. Oh, the Frosty asteroid. Yes. Yes, I'm enjoying Ceres. Now, I think it would be wise to just hook everything up to this wire at this point, wouldn't it? Stop tempting fate. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Leave the sleetweed there. This needs to be phosphorite. So I'm going to get you to grab that now. Doing Rowan got a skill point. Rowan can have digging. Mima, you can have digging. Freya, you can have digging. Brackene is gone. It's no good. Pinch your pepper nuts to Brackene. We can do that. It's fine. We are making coffee. It's official. You getting lit workspace? You are. Good. I'd like to see it. You made a mess. Devon. Yeah, you made a mess. Did you make a mess in here? No, it froze. That's fine. I don't mind that. You are stressed. Okay. I think that will do for now. I think we may need to get Devon out of here. Devon... Yeah, Devon does not have enough morale for this. I think this definitely needs to be a George job. You're idle. Let's not actually uncover you yet, then. I don't quite want to deal with that mess just yet. Oh, that was the... Was that the wart seed? Oh, wow, you're getting stressed. No, that's more phosphorite. Okay. I'll send you back, then. We'll go get George. George seems more appropriate for this task. I only picked you because I needed someone who could do abyssalite digging. Oh, right, the sulfur. We need to do that immediately. Okay, George, come on over. And then, that means George can go onto the schedule. I don't think I want to do any more research for now. So, go ahead and leave that. Oh, go ahead and build more mesh tiles here. So that Sweepy can get across again. He was actually run out of things to do for a change. Right, go. Let's see. We never even got Devon to eat the pemmican. That's fine. Yeah, you're better at building anyways. This... I think this is probably actually what we need to do, is just have George be here, because he's got all the attributes, and he kind of needs to do all the things. But things will be easier once you don't have to worry about the hydrogen power. Are you gonna de-stress now, or are you gonna keep stressing? Let's put you on the sleep-only schedule. Yeah, I'm loving this. I think perhaps I should have done this from the start, but we did need to get the field research done on these geysers, to just in case we want to do something with them later. You're already erupting with the sulfur, okay. I want you to come and do this. So can I get you to yellow alert dig this? Sorry, George. I'm aware this is a little toasty. What are you doing now? Oh, you're coming all the way around here. Oh, you can't dig this one. Okay, that's true. You can dig that one, though. And you can dig this just so you can get the air. There you go. I do like that George has his own exclusive sound effects as well. That's very appreciated. Okay, so we did indeed kill all the Sweetles down here. That was not the intention. Right, let's put a tile there as well. And then... do I want anything from down here for now? Not really. And then all the sulfur can just pour into here, and then we can just deliver it back. For now. Okay. Oh. Devon is stressed. Okay. Pip, yes. Where's Devon? Okay, you're gonna go binge eat. Oh, it's because your bed was in the friggin' water. Okay. Yeah, have fun, Devon. Eat all the little random bits. You got a great meal. Thankfully, there's no shortage of food over here. Oh, you're now trapped. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Guess just grab this. You know, while you're here. You do at least have a little bit of polluted oxygen to keep you warm. Or keep you oxygenated, rather. It's not very warm. Okay, so... that should be plenty of sulfur later on. So we need you to finish this. We need you to actually feed these. Yeah. Keep going with that. The odorizers need supplying as well, so this will require filtration medium, so sand. Yeah, that's good. This should be data banks. Tech component, right? Yeah. And I guess I'll get you to do this one next. Do we actually need 2 resorts here? Debatable. Are we going to do it? Yes. Ah, yes, this is the one that we dumped from over here. It's fine. How are things looking? Better. Good. So you should be making biodiesel. You need a specific set of skills. Okay. I see. Right, that's good. George is going to supply this. Then we're pretty close to being done. The only thing is, we actually have to get the oxygen out of here. Because if we don't let the oxygen out of here, then it will block the deodorizers when they're trying to remove the actual polluted oxygen. So I think what that means is I'm going to come over here. Did I actually need this to be insulated? It's oxygen. It's not very hot. I'm probably going to keep it insulated. But what we'll do is we'll just put a pump down here. I can't actually dig that tile. Okay. In that case, we'll put it here. That's probably fine. How are you looking now? Okay, good. So Devon can come back off the stress schedule. We've still plenty of food here, so I'm not concerned. Right, and then this can just vent the gas over here. And I'll set this up with a hydro sensor, an ammo sensor. Don't set up with a hydro sensor. Right, that can go there, just so I can turn it off and on. In fact, you know what? Normally we shouldn't be pumping gas out of here anyway, so I think I am just going to make it an off and on switch. There's no context where I wanted to go off accidentally because of the atmosphere pressure. So go ahead and do that. And George is so quick. I don't care about these databanks immediately being sent back to the other planets, so I will just yellow alert them over here for now. Yeah, look, Sweepy's actually swept all the water up now. That's good. We're slowly pumping this water out. And I'm probably just going to let this keep filling up the rest of the bottom of the asteroid, really. Is there a good reason not to? I don't know. See how that goes. We did bring some steel over just for actually making a few things like this, so that should be fun. I will need a power wire as well, so that could just go here, I guess. I think I have all of this locally available copper, and then I'll flick the switch, because we don't need to do this until we've actually come in here and sorted that out. Some polluted ice in here, that shouldn't cause any problems. We've got up to 5.7 cycles. Sulfur has not actually moved anywhere yet because there's still too much cold debris over here absorbing the heat. That's fine. And then these tiles can go here. Sorry, George. I will stop yellow alerting things later. I swear. Right. Set these to priority 9. Now I can flip this and we can get the gas out of here. And I will flip it again before it erupts, or I will be stupid. Overheating. How dare you? I swear. How you doing, Leofar? What are you up to these days? Is this polluted water? It always stands a chance. Nah, it's okay. You guys are out of Brackene. This has not happened yet. Right, well, in that case, I should probably tweak this down again. I mean, it was fun to get some extra stuff, but... What's this set do? The fountain, okay. Set you to above 8. Set you to above 8. And then, I guess... relocate some of you guys up here again. And we'll do the same over here. And then you can get dumped back in as and when we need you. Let me select you. Being able to invest here is soon going to be a reality. You're graduating. Nice. One more. Playing Mugenics. So, what is Mugenics? I keep hearing about it, and I'm not sure what it is. Okay, let's go have a look over here as well. Yeah, your milligrams, your pumping and dumping now. That's good. Not humping and dumping, Christ. Okay, are you full of filtration medium as well? I did tell you to do this. I think you priority 8. You're grabbing some more algae, that's fine. Then I think you're actually out of things to do. That's good. So at that point, I'm going to get you to start shuffling sulfur into here. It's still a miscellaneous. That's fine. How much sulfur do we have? $9.5 tons. Okay. Sounds good for now. And that should just keep accumulating over here with the geyser. And again, we could geotune this if we really want to. Probably won't just yet. Is there any more sucrose over here? There is. I will come and grab it. But I'm pretty sure I actually got you to dig everything out. If there was any. Yes. Okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on this until this actually vacuums, because otherwise I'm sure we're going to accidentally do something wrong. Also, there is some carbon dioxide in here. I don't actually care about carbon dioxide being in this, because the polluted oxygen will rise above it, and we only care about it being in the top tiles, really. But, I mean, we're probably going to get rid of both of them at the same time. This snow is also probably eventually going to melt, and then we'll end up with carbon dioxide in here, but that's okay. Right, you're done. Okay, so now we should actually get regular oxygen out of this vent too. So let's actually just dig up these tiles as well. And then I guess that means I'm going to have to let someone else go out here. So I'm just going to let anyone go out here now, because otherwise this isn't going to get dug up ever. So did I actually not get you to build the wires? No, okay. This is too much meat. What's going on? I'm going to yellow alert these as well. You don't seem to be doing them. Well, it's a start. Do we make any biodiesel? No. Gonna make this priority 9. Probably. I don't think Beamar is going to do this. You haven't played anything like it before, so I might suck at explaining it. Basically, chess-like turn-based game. Your classes get to pick random skills you play one game, so you're building synergy as you go. Bring 4 cats outside of combat. You get to manage a house where you can breed cats and potentially inherit skills you like to keep. Cats can only be used once in a run, so you really need to breed. Oh, okay. Sounds interesting. Got a Maya digger. I don't really care about that. Let's go intercept the charge. Keep printing all the seeds. Right, you should be happy again now, right? And then you should be disabled because we're actually keeping these understocked. Thanks to the critter sensors. So if we get a surplus again, then I'll activate the fountains again and we'll get more eggs. But we don't really need more food at the moment.
Hello there.
So I'm fine with this. Hello, Charlie Kelly. Hope you're doing well. I am back. I'm back from my travels. And I'm trying to get reacquainted with whatever's going on over here. I think we kind of have. We set up a polluted oxygen vent tamer on this asteroid with George. We've got the hydrogen hooked up here as well. Yeah, it was good. It was for work, but we got a lot of work done. So that was nice. The polluted oxygen spreading down here. I think actually, yeah, we're starting to get good oxygen coverage in here now. Good. So far, do you think Shatterfloxes are worth ranching? Well, it's definitely a little bit easier than setting up solar panels. Like, if you're probably already ranching Floxes on Ceres because you want all the wood. So, they're good because it just means you don't have to worry about Glass Forge. And if you do want to use all the glass tiles for decor bombing, that's a good idea. Obviously, we've used it to make a load of solar panels as well, which is nice. People have enough athletics now, I can get them to come up here. That's also nice. Looks like you're actually... How much radiation are you getting at the moment? Not a lot, but that's okay. It's free. I think, actually, if you're charging up, I am going to dig this snow, too. Are we actually at the point where we're generating enough snow? Generating enough solar power for this? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think they're worth ranching. I mean, to be fair, they're basically free upkeep because you have so much Abyssalite that you're not otherwise using. And if for nothing else, the dirt is still the glass is still a good building material, and it's a lot of dirt from the Abyssalite. So I think it's probably worth having a couple of Shatterfloxes alongside your regular Floxes. Maybe not in a 1-to-1 ratio, but I think having at least one branch of Shatterfloxes is worthwhile. You guys are actually completely starving now, aren't you? Interesting. You do wish there's more incentives for glass. Yes. The prevalent theory is that the Shatterfloxes used to give you diamond, and then they realized how overpowered that was with drill cones. So, yeah. Maybe they'll add another use for glass. I think they should just add another critter that eats glass. That would be good enough for me. They are useful, just not long term. But that's fine. Yeah, we have the sulfur coming out here as well. I think at this point, we have the Sweetle over here. We are dumping the sulfur back here as well. Let's check the sulfur count. Should just be over here. So if we look at our map, Sweetles want it to be hot. Or at least warm. We have a Sweetle over here. They are still within age to start breeding. They'll eat 20 kilograms per cycle of sulfur and turn it into 10 kilograms per cycle of sucrose. And they need to be between 10 and 40 degrees C. Right. I think here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the Sweetle Ranch down here because we know it's going to be warm. And I'm going to get rid of some of these deodorizers. And we'll let Sweepy hang out with them. We probably don't even need to get rid of that many of them. And I probably don't need to go overboard on this. I just... Okay, you don't need to yell at literally everything. We should put a dropper in as well. We could fit a dropper here. I'm probably not going to start with doing that. Although there's no real good reason not to start with doing it. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't think I'm going to make this a super big one. I think I'm going to keep it to 72 tiles. Yeah, if we do that, then we can keep this here. So then build... I guess build a door here and some mesh tiles here. Well, at least you can spam pixel packs. Yeah, I guess it's true, yeah. Okay, that's probably okay. And then I can put a door here and maybe do something with the Sweetles in this room. I'll figure something out. May look a bit weird. I guess that means I'm going to put some more tiles over here. Am I actually insulating this bit? I'm insulating it from the geyser. I probably should be insulating this bit, really. I think that will eventually stop being an issue. Okay, you know what I might actually do? I could put the door here. I could put the dropper here. It's going through the middle. I don't think there's a specific reason we can't do that. It would look a bit different. Yeah, let's do it. And then that means I can wall this off here. We can still get through this bit, that's fine. This water, even though it says it's really cold over here, the water is still hot enough that I think it will keep the Sweetles hot. Long term. We'll have 6 in here. Start. Okay, so that can go like that. And then this will be the actual dropper bit. And then I think I'll just keep the Sweetles in this corner over here. Yeah, something like this. What's that gonna look like? It's gonna look weird. It's fine, nothing about this run looks normal. Okay, I'm glad this is actually charged up now, that's good. There's slightly too much brine here, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. I think we're actually generating enough rads now for the research. Does that mean I want to do any more research? Is there anything else I actually want? Soda fountains, probably. Obviously, we'll also want jet suits eventually. We can get started on that, maybe. Gene can have digging. And then you should just be shuffling back sulfur for a while. So I'm not going to worry too much about you. Yeah. That's fine. These are all getting a little hot. That's not ideal. Yeah, go ahead and keep building these. This vent... This vent can actually stay here. That's not technically going to be a deal breaker, I don't think. Which is a bit weird to say. And then I think this is going to be an exact duplicate of whichever one we have over here. And this is a door so that we can get in and out and it still counts as separating off the room. I think we can still do this. Also, we don't technically need this door here, so I might just remove that. Bit of walling here. And we put that door there. Yeah, I can have a liquid vent in that tile, I think. Well, maybe I can just move it later. We'll see. Then that can get sealed off here, and then that can get sealed off there. Right, we can't get up here at the moment. Maybe I should have just... You know what, I'm going to leave this as a... I don't think this needs to actually be a... I think this needs to be tiles. I think this is going to be alright, because we're going to have it sealed up here. I think this is a good idea, though, leaving these tiles in here. Actually, you know what? This vent is for non-polluted water, isn't it? How about, then... Where do I want to dump that? Probably just down here, right? Does this really need to go all the way over there? No. Let's just get rid of all this. It's infuriating having all these bridges on here anyways. So then it doesn't matter that it's a... It's not going to matter about liquids, so that the tiles can go there. And then... all I really need is some tiles here to keep the babies out. There you go. Shoot can go over here. Sweepy's grabbing all the debris. That's kind of funny. Yeah, remove this. And then we can just do all the automation like we normally do. And then we can just put the ranch over here with Sweepy. You know, for style points. And then, let's see. We put the drop-off up here. We don't need a shearing station. Critter feeder should do. We'll need a little bit of automation. So we do have some refined metal. That can go here. And then this can just contain everything and send it up here. Yeah, this is at least something to do today. That's a bit different than what we normally do here. And then what I can do is I can just put a load of deodorizers in this room, because we don't really care about the space over here. And in all honesty, I can probably keep them here. The sucrose we'll want to sort out. So maybe I'll put the sucrose in a separate loader, and that can go up to the spigot seals. Gonna have a lot of random things over here. Right, let's see. What we got? Let's do one more printer set. There we go. Now we can print another thing. Let's print a Saturn Critter Trap seed, if we don't already have one. More options. Can go there. This can be set to everything. Maybe for now we just set this to eggs. You can just come pick up the sucrose for now. Then we'll set you to sucrose, or sulfur rather. And then we can relocate you to this room. Then we can start breeding. And what I will do... How many Sweetle eggs do we have at present? None. Maybe we'll just breed the one Sweetle then. We're really not in a hurry, are we? This is going to be set to Sweetles if we want to dump them somewhere. I think actually this time, if I remove that, put tile here, something there. And then, I don't mind the babies running around the room like this. I just want to prevent them going into the dropper. And then what I'll do is, I can sort some other stuff out of this room. I put you here, and we'll have room to put 2 loaders. And then we can sort materials a bit better. Okay, go ahead and deal without this. And then at least we shouldn't run out of sucrose. Although we probably need to do the ratio of Sweetles to spigot seals correctly. Maybe this probably isn't going to be enough Sweetles long term. Well, whatever. This is just to get started, right? And then we can just duplicate the automation from over here. We don't have a lot of refined metal. I guess it's going to look a little different. Oh, God. Okay. You can probably tell I'm not quite 100% yet. But this is fine. We can copy this. We can copy something we have done another time today. Does that really copy it in the wrong orientation? That's irritating. Right, let's have a look at this. So that's going to go up and around. And down into the door. Then that's going to go into a NOT gate. We need more metal. Okay. You know what? I'm going to set you to priority 9 again. We are consuming all the pinch of peppers, so I think it makes sense. You're in here with the sweepy. I like it. The Sweetle and the sweepy. The sweet combo. You are satisfied. Good. Make sure that you're getting groomed. Is there any other refined metal we want to make? I don't think there is specifically. Right, let's put the AND gate in. Oh. Yeah, we can remove this battery now. That's some extra refined metal, that's good. Anything else like that that I can definitely remove? I think I was pretty thorough about the rest of it. I'm gonna do this errand. Can you actually reach this? Yes, you can reach it. Technically speaking. Some power wires in here as well. You've been groomed, that's good. Seacomb seeds we got now. Any? Not really. Okay. Now, we could make this one sucrose, that's fine. So, consumable ore, sucrose. We'll go... Oh, you can't actually reach there? Really? That's irritating. I could just put a tile here. This room's already a little bit undersized. This is really wonky, but I'm going to do it. We'll put a chute here. Then... I think what I will do is I'll just get it to come up here. You should be able to reach all of this. Yeah, there you go. And then that should deliver the sucrose to the feeder automatically. Then other stuff we could put in here as well. I'm not sure what the other stuff is going to be yet, though. I like the little animation that all the critters play now when they're happy. Like, they'll have a different animation. We have a little bit more steel, so let's make some more stuff out of that. Okay, so that can go here. This is going to go into a NOT gate. I guess can just go here this time. No need to reinvent the wheel on that one. And that goes into here, that goes into here, that goes into here. Then this goes into a NOT gate. Goes here. Okay, and then all I need to do is set the settings on these the same. I am not going to explain this critter dropper thing today. I've done a lot of videos on it. On the YouTube channel. They are over here. We like to do it a lot. I believe Leofar was the original source of the inspiration. So this is going to be set to how many critters in here again? 6. Send green signal if above 6. No, above 5. Yeah. Okay. We've done the research. We've done the research. Soda fountain. I believe we're just venting our carbon dioxide. We do actually have a canister filler. It is full. So we could do a soda fountain. Maybe. Building for Joshua. Gosman can have digging. Big is a recreation room again. You know what? Let's do it. It's fine. If I'm not actually going to make the extra dupe, or I'm not actually going to print the extra dupes, that's okay. How are you doing? Are you actually ever going to get to storing any sand in here? I'm a bit concerned you're just grabbing tiny little lumps of sulfur and putting it in here. The good news is you're not stressed. It doesn't seem like anything's happening. No, I think they're fine. I think I've just been focusing on researching. That's okay. We've got nearly 3 tons of glass now. 3 tons of glass? If I actually start doing pixel packs. I can do pixel packs. This seems like a good run for it. Yeah, why not? New media. That's a lot of research. Why not? We only had the one researcher anyways, really. You will be tamed shortly. You will lay more eggs. Oh, we don't want to make this out of copper. That's a bad idea. There you go. Coal? Yeah, I'll print some coal. That's fine. Right, doors can go here. And then put a soda fountain in as well. That requires refined method too. Okay, fair enough. When are you going to start erupting again? You are erupting. Okay, that's good. We have oxygen. That's good. Okay, so I think we're... Yeah. I think we're actually filling this asteroid up with oxygen now. Possibly even a little too much oxygen. This is a total average of 111 grams per second. Including dormancy. So we shouldn't have to import any more, but I'll leave this plugged in just in case, just to distribute it around a bit better. But yes, George should be having a much better time now, I think. Unless you're literally going to grab like tiny little lumps of stuff at a time. Which I think may be the case. Well, I mean, that's not a bad amount of sulfur. There's 8 tons of sulfur on this tile. It's literally all condensing on the obsidian. Who needs a friggin' tamer when you've just got an ice biome? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's keep doing that for now. The rest of the stuff can indeed wait. What we got here? Entombed spigot seals. That's not good. I'm surprised the tiles aren't breaking. Oh, no, it's 8 tons of sulfur debris. See? It's the lump. It's hidden behind this other lump. But the liquid is just immediately cooling because it's in contact with the obsidian. And the obsidian is immediately cooling because it's in contact with all of this obsidian, which is in contact with other stuff. You know? But yeah, this is working. We're not getting any slime lung out of this vent. It's good. It's supposed to be studied. There's not really much to study. There's just a lot of heat capacity to dump the liquid into it, and there's naturally conductive materials here in large quantities. Also, this debris has been absorbing the heat for a while. I mean, this will eventually reach the point where this stops, this heats up enough that this stops being effective, but it will be effective for a long time. And even after that point, it's just going to drip down here and start melting on the ice. This is the thing, I mean, tamers are all well and good, but if you've only got one dupe doing stuff, you don't need to build a full tamer every time. The only reason I've done it over here, really, is just because I really didn't want to give George slime lung. And I think we have succeeded. I'm very happy about this. Oh, you thought the liquid was tons? So those are just debris. Yes, exactly. The liquid is immediately condensing into debris, and the debris are very unconductive. Good. You are now tame, so you will lay an egg. You will lay an egg roughly every 4 and a bit cycles. So that means we should get probably 3 more eggs out of you. Good. Okay. You don't really need any of that specifically. Can I get you to do that at a higher priority? The plume squashes ain't grown. Rabbits have been fed. We do have a little bit of biodiesel. Biodiesel is a liquid composed of highly purified, processed fatty acids derived from purified natural oils. Yeah. So temperature range isn't quite as good as regular oil. Decent heat capacity, decent thermal conductivity. Combustible liquid. Now, we did actually build the rocket platform. Let's have a look at the biodiesel engine. Oh, we need to research the biodiesel engine. Okay. Let's do that. Improved hydrocarbon propulsion. Oh! Yeah. Okay. Nah. I don't know why. I thought the biodiesel was a small engine. Like the small petroleum engine. Because you can get biodiesel so early. I mean, we'll do it. That means we... Oh, okay. No. No. That means we're going to have to actually do the carbon dioxide rocket first to get the orbital data. So let's just do that to start with. I did not realize it was one of the big expensive ones. Right. I mean, we will add more stuff than this, but this is just to get started. Actually, now that I think about it, we could probably do with the rocket solar module. Yeah, here you go. Do that one. In terms of carbon dioxide, Well, we did have a fair bit over here, but we've skimmed it all. There's a fair bit over here. Oh, we have a canister. We have a canister filler. Let's use the canister filler for this. So I can get rid of this canister drainer as well. Oh, wait, no, hold on. No, 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 no. Wait. Just keep it there. What am I talking about? There you go. And then set this to carbon dioxide, please. This is actually going to be too much oxygen, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. George deserves good things. He has persevered. Let's geotune this. Probably not. We're mostly just using the crude oil for liquid locks. I will analyze it for the databanks though, because let's face it, we're going to have to use a lot of databanks, aren't we? Now, I can reduce the storage on this and get the databanks out as well. I think we have actually printed most things that we wanted from the Printerceptor. So that's fine. We're going to get zapped by rad bolts, maybe? Yeah, the power actually seems to be about right. So a whole asteroid full of solar panels and batteries is only enough for a couple of rad bolt generators. Okay. I'll still put the soda fountain down here because we're not going to do the carbon dioxide rockets all day, forever. Can you not actually get over here? I think someone has lied about access. Yes. Good. Okay. Go ahead and dig those tiles. I think I actually don't want the insulation here now, because the ethanol is hotter than these plants can handle. So I guess remove it. So maybe eventually we put in some mechatronics over here as well. Put a normal door here, I guess. BP is low battery, that's fine. Yeah, no wonder no one was getting in here to fertilize these. Hello! Hello, Thambus. How you doing? I did actually stream today, after all. I have barely any energy, and we're kind of treading water a little bit. I mean, we've done some good stuff. I realized that the biodiesel engine is very expensive for research, so we are not going to be quite that ambitious. We're going to go get some more databanks via the carbon dioxide rocket, you know how it is. We've sorted out a few things. We're going to be breeding the Sweetles now, at least. We have got the sulfur guys erupting on this planet. George is grabbing all the sulfur. It's not perfect, but it will work. I don't want to put more time into this specific run than we need to just achieve our objectives of looking at the new content, because we let it get pretty messy, but that's fine. Also, you're also low on energy mode after packing up everything and moving back home. Ah, interesting. George, you can have level 3 digging, and now you can actually dig obsidian for the relief of everyone. Yeah, now you can actually get down here and do all these tasks, right? Yes. So that means we can put the soda fountain in. We put in a few more recreation things as well. We'll see how useful that is. I think I'll put a lamp over here. Then, I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna put the sensor over here. This is fine. There you go. There's a pip in the door. Yes, true. Okay. Relocate you here. Relocate you here. Plug the lamp in there, and then I'm just gonna put the soda fountain into this one. I'm not sure that's gonna be perfect with the geotuners, but I'm gonna risk it for now. So you should be dumping into the rocket, but you just need to build a pipe. That's fine. We got oxalite. Okay. Blissburst seeds. You know, I'll take the Blissburst seeds. They're decoratives. Why not? You need water as well. So I can go there. This room's already hot enough for water, so that's fine. I'm glad we haven't run out of ethanol yet. Okay, so the rail for the Sucrose is going in here, but that's not going to be relevant just yet. Research take a little bit. I guess we start just making the rocket, right? This is very much going to be our normal rocket design, right? No. We don't have water. No, we don't have plastic. We don't have plastic for a full toilet. So I think this is going to be outhouse, orbital data, and it's probably not going to get much more fancy than this. Oh, we need plastic for the orbital data. Right. Okay. Well, we have crude oil, so we could easily put an oil refinery in our natural gas room and make some plastic. We do even have room to expand things over here a little bit. This is a kind of irritating use of space. I think, okay, I think what we could do is we could shove the canister filler in that bit. This conveyor loader can go up here, because this is supposed to be for phosphorite and stuff. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it for now. There's big enough lumps in here at the moment. It's okay. So if we get in here and we remove these, anyone is allowed in here. And then I'm going to granite tile these bits. Yeah, remove that. We're going to granite tile these bits, and then we're going to push out over here so we can put an oil refinery in here. And that means we'll need a liquid pump. There's a little bit of polluted water in here. It's a very small amount though, so I'm just going to let it through. If polluted water ends up down here, that's fine. But there will be room for us to put the canister filler here once we get rid of these doors, which are not actually needed. The power plant will still be the right size over here. So I think I will actually just remove this door as well then. The vent is erupting again and it's geotuned. That's good. Oh yeah, we as part of the resin boiling stuff that we were looking at, we had a look at drip pumps, because I was thinking about using a drip pump on a design that I ended up rejecting. Drip pumps still do work. You just have to make sure the liquid doesn't boil in the room. So you can't use a drip pump with a dripping liquid that's below or above its respective melting or boiling point or freezing point. But I never selected materials that did that in the first place anyways, so I'm not bothered. I mean, what I should really do is test all my builds on a case-by-case basis and have a look. So, this is a little irritating. I think it's going to be alright though. So, don't look too closely at this. Let's do this. Putting the oil refinery in this room should be pretty straightforward. So let's put a hydro sensor in here for obvious reasons. I should definitely actually dig that tile too as well. There's a lot of oil in here that we just left for no reason. We want a hydro sensor to go here. This oil will eventually get hot, but like, not really. Don't mind that we're melting these snow tiles. Set you to 200 kilograms. Carbon dioxide. Then this pump can go here. And then the oil is eventually going to be hot. But I don't care about that. So, for now, let's come down here. We'll dump you over here somewhere. And then this is going to be where the actual extent of the room goes. And we're just going to shove the oil refinery here. Yeah, this is completely unaffected by the update with respect to the gases. Still very happy with that. What do you reactivate? You reactivate in 11 cycles, that's fine. We didn't actually inspect or rummage these in the first place, that's weird. Well, we probably inspected them. We didn't rummage. Did we actually unlock the door? Wait. That's weird. Did they change this? I swear this is a different texture than this door used to have. Is it weird that I can't believe that they are still updating this game? It's just nice to have nice things these days. You found some gravitas doors have been locked again? Yeah, but I never noticed the red lock texture on them before. Have I just been completely unobservant to that, or what? Oh, there's some more algae in here as well. I should probably actually grab that. Go ahead and do that. But I guess you're going to come unlock the thing first. I think it's been the lock texture has always been there. Fair enough. The red locks look new to me as well. Maybe I'm just Mandela affecting everyone. This does look changed. Also noticed earlier, I think the solid phyto oil is more vibrant. Yes, they did definitely change that texture. It's good. That looks... Hey guys, check out my granite block. Isn't it cool? Right, let's remove just the tiles. These will be airflow tiles, I believe. And then you guys are going to fund removing all of these and getting eye rotation. Food's looking pretty low. I presume this is because we're not actually storing it properly. Let's start dumping food in here. and see what happens. I think eventually the carbon dioxide will accumulate. Yeah, you saw some food spoil at it. I'm sure it did. I've not been worried about it. We've been, frankly, overproducing food for a while. Can you actually do this? Oh, you know, I don't care. Just murder the pip. Murder. Right, natural gas is over here. That's fine. Do not do that. Right, oil refinery. Refinement. Oil. Put that here. So that pipe is going to go in here. The petroleum is going to come out, and then we have a load of water pouring everywhere anyways. Where should I shove? Where should I shove the polymer press where we want the water? Hello, Ayla Avo. Hope you're doing well. I mean, I don't really want it here, but I also don't really want to not have it here. Let's go ahead and put them down here, because there is at least pumped water over here. I'm back from my various travels. We will recover energy in time. But I wanted to do a stream this week, just to catch up with you guys, really. Will that do? Feel like we're starting to add a few too many things to wires. We'll see. Yeah. I've done 2 big road trips across the country in like 2 days. Well, not 2 days, like 2 weeks. Been a bit much. Do I even have the polymer press? I do. Okay, good. Just let them get on with it for now. Alum, yes. Heck, yes. We want as many as we can get. So you can go in here. And then we actually printed a alum egg as well. Those aren't irrigated. Why not? Oh, I removed the pipe. Okay. Fair enough. You're just going to go here. Is that going to be an issue? Will the lum not freeze? Yeah, but it's a wild lum. They won't literally take damage until minus 100. And even if they're glum, they'll still lay an egg. And if not, they live for 200 cycles. Can lums harvest plants in planter boxes? I believe so. I've seen them do it. Maybe I'm deceiving you all. Right. I'm just going to shove you here for now. I'm not really very happy about this, but I don't really have a choice. Fine. Right, do that. At least we are actually consuming some of this. What temperature does it come out the oil refinery again? At least 75 C, so that actually needs to be insulated then. Wow, you already built like half of it? Good job, guys. Insulated pipe. Go. And I don't really want to remove heat from the petroleum because this is going to come out at 75 degrees C anyways. No gas output? Okay, well, the good news is the gas is going to go right next to the carbon dioxide skimmer. So that makes sense. I guess making plastic's pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'm being too harsh on myself. This has actually been a pretty productive stream. considering how I feel at the moment. We have done a few different things. You do need to keep grooming this guy. We do at least have a replacement egg, so that's good. I would prefer if we didn't run out of sucrose, though. I think we will. Sweetles breed pretty quickly. Say E to priority 9 as well. This is not a lot of carbon dioxide needed. And then I'm going to tell you to stop building things. Yeah, they love building pipes. They just love it. Now, getting someone in here using this is going to be irritating as well. But thankfully, we don't need a lot of plastic, so I think we'll be alright. The only thing is, I'm thinking I probably do actually need to put an oxygen mask checkpoint on here, at least, if they're doing this errand. Yeah, show me the crude oil. Oh, you're trying to build the wire out of cinnabar, but we don't have any cinnabar. What? What if we don't have any cinnabar? Oh, we don't. Okay. Iron. Iron it is then. We have researched the rocket solar stuff. Good. We have as many on here as we can fit. I don't know, like 2 in a battery. That's what we usually do, isn't it? And you know what? Let's put an artifact module on here for good measure. Maybe just for decor purposes. The research is going pretty well now that we've actually got solar power for the rad bolts. It's nice that we're actually able to just harvest the radiation from space for a change, because there's actually enough on Ceres to work with now that the generators have been adjusted. Yeah, just keep getting on with everything, guys. You'll be fine. Set you to above 50. Now you have a single lump of polluted water in here, but I don't think that's going to matter. It's a bit annoying that this is a load of cold oil, and it's going to just actually turn into hot petroleum. But I guess it'll help moderate the temperature in this room a little bit, maybe. Keep the natural gas vent from cooking everything. It's probably fine. Oh, what are these airflow tiles? Should these be mesh tiles? I'm sure we had the discussion last time. That's fine. Max gas pressure. Oh. Oh, right. We need this to be the other room. We need this to be in this room with the vent. Balls. Well, that's no good because we've got the friggin' doors here. I think those were mesh tiles because the ice is melting. Yeah. I think they were airflow tiles because the ice is melting. Yes, I remember that now. We moved all the ice. There's no ice left in the room. There was no ice on here when we built these tiles. Also, I built the tiles because it pushes all the debris out over here. There was ice in here and it got pushed out. That is irritating. What is the overpressure threshold of this building? Is it 5 kilograms of gas? I don't really want to have to rebuild everything. Okay, here's the new plan. Just for now. Because we don't need a huge amount of plastic, we just need a little bit. We built a couple of gas reservoirs. So what I'll do is I'll just do this. We'll store it up for later, and then we'll lower the pressure in here enough that we can use this machine. And then maybe we'll even just dump it all back in later. I guess set this to above 2,000. I guess we're going to get a little bit of off-gassing up here, but I think I have determined that a little bit is not the end of the world. As long as it's not getting pumped in over here. And let's see what it takes to get this working. I know this isn't the right layout, but I really don't want to have to put this in here because we're shutting off with doors. Let's give you a fair bit of natural gas. Actually, that's not a lot of natural gas at all. 6 tons per cycle into... Why is this per cycle? The dupe is not running on this continuously for like a whole cycle. It should be per second, surely. What say you? Might have to be even lower than this. You know what? I'm gonna look it up quickly. I'm going to cheat. It's 10 kilograms per second crude oil. Yeah, it is. Right, let's see. Overpressure threshold. Tell me. Wait, it doesn't say on the wiki what the overpressure threshold is. It is 5 kilograms per tile. Well, we should be fine then, surely. At some point. Maybe it needs to decrease below a certain... Okay, yeah, now it's working again. Okay, good. Yeah, actually, in that case, if we keep this at 3,000, then we should be good. Okay. Then you're full of oil. Then you can just do the errand now. Okay, good. Right, something that occurs to me as well. If I really, really wanted to, with the methyl refinery and the coolant and the pinch of peppers that we're using to delete the heat, we could delete the heat from the coolant by just heating the oil up to 75 degrees C and then pumping it into the oil refinery. But I'm really not planning on doing this that permanently, so, because of the obvious issues that we're having. But yeah, there you go, that's the petroleum. This is not going to be a lot, but we don't need a lot. This is so bad, though. It's just coming in here and just getting shoved. Wire is breaking. Why? Oh. How much is this getting loaded by? Just leave that for now. Shine bug, eggs. A snazzy suit, sure. Anyone in need of a snazzy suit? No. Well, I'm sure we'll find someone who wants one. What are you doing? You're elderly. We have 2 eggs. That's fine. I think the oil refinery should go on this wire. In fact, actually, I even have a spare transformer over here. We can just hook this up. Good. That could just go here then, and then I can just disconnect this completely. Seems good to me. And then you're making plastic. We got plastic! Right. I will tolerate this. Yeah, I should remember that we actually do have some spare transformer slots over here, so I can even plug in like the extra recreation building over here if I want to. Good. This still seems very busy. Okay. This looks like it's working well, actually. Good. Leaky oil fish for the win. So once you've made the next lump of butter, then we can actually build the thing, right? No, it was 200 kilograms, wasn't it? I understood leaky oil fish for the win. True. There was a painting at the spa hotel place we were staying at the other day that was just a load of fish in like a classical art style, and I found it really amusing. Please give me more butter. Can I put more than one here? Do we have enough power for more than one? Yeah, probably. Yeah, fuck it. Have fun. We're not going to be running this all the time anyways. We might as well get the plastic out quickly when we can. I don't know. Right. We should actually be able to make this now. So, go back up here. Oh, we needed a ladder. True. Climb on the platform, right? There's our dupe. Okay, there you go. I managed to get you. Yeah, you can climb on the ladder. On the platform? Right. Data. Yeah, we're starting to get some plastic now. That's good. So, you need a wall toilet. This doesn't require a lot. This means we can actually put a few things in here. What are we dumping in here for oxygen, though? Oh, that's gonna be an issue. Algae? Algae. Probably not room for polluted dirt. So I think that will have to do. Right, ladder bed. Oxalite bin. I'm not sure we're making that much oxalite. We're kind of making it a little bit, but I think we're just letting it off gas. You know what? Actually, let's have a look. So let me click the button. Oh my god. Clear. Okay, there we go. So that would be sublimator. We got a little bit of oxalite. Not a lot, but a little. I think I'm going to put the oxygen machine in here anyways, because I think we're just going to let it slowly fill up with carbon dioxide. And then deal with it later. Right, so conveyor loader. We want this. So we can just dump both solids and other things that we want in here. Conveyor chutes. S table. And then we want a power control fitting and a switch. Oh, we don't necessarily need a switch. Power outlet fitting. There we go. I can go there, that can go there. Want some water for fairly obvious reasons. I'm not going to go as crazy as we normally do with this pipe. There you go. Where do we want the water to come from? Honestly, I think we're just going to do another bottle drainer. We don't need this to be particularly common to dump the water in here. That should be fine. Actually, let's make this an insulated pipe. Oh! No, I didn't want that. Oh, God. Right, add battery. And then insulated. And then a bottle drainer. More skills. Freya can have plumbing. In terms of the vents, I am just going to hook you all up here. It's fine. Yeah, actually, this is a good amount of plastic now. That's good. What else do we want to use the plastic for? I have no idea. The only thing is, this is a pretty finite amount of plastic because we're not going to be geotuning this, I don't think. The flow rate is pretty low. I think what we'll do is we'll build the rocket and we'll launch it and then we'll go. Because I think it's actually a fair few things that we've done today. Getting the Sweetles initially sorted out, getting some plastic going, getting the leaky oil fisher hooked up. Getting a few more things hooked up on this planet. Like the oxygen vent is really important for this planet. I'm glad we've done that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's keep it on speed 3. There's butter everywhere. They should do a blueprint for the polymer press. Rowan, you can have operating, that's fine. You probably need the battery module as well. Please and thank you. Mima can have digging. The lum is now an adult and he didn't move the lum. Okay. I'm gonna yellow alert this then. You moved the egg? You're just being fussy. Wait. We have an... Oh! Oh, right! We had another Sweetle egg here. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fine. Go ahead and grab that one too. Okay. Pretty happy with how this is unfolding. Obviously, when the water level rises again, you'll get to sweep off a bit more water again, but until then we can do some more deodorizing. The actual cabin looking. Also, who's going to be the pilot? I don't think actually having a rocket pilot matters, or like a skilled pilot. Actually, we have Gosman. I forgot we have Gosman. Okay, that's good. So we can travel 3 units out. So let's actually... I mean, obviously we could do space travel if we wanted to another planet. Grab the... Let's just grab the office mug. Is it possible to ranch spigot seal to run biodiesel engines? Yes, that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to save up the tallow from the spigot seals and melt it. The satellite is just a satellite. It just has databanks and an office mug. You know what? Print some curative tablets for a change. Actually, now I think about it, shouldn't I be building a research module in this so we can grab the databanks? Wouldn't that make sense? We're also turning plastic into databanks, so... How big is a research module? It's 2. Well, I could replace this. We need 1,000 kilograms of steel for this? Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Well... Let's have fun. What's made out of steel? I made a lot of random things out of steel. I could deconstruct these doors. How much steel is this? Better than nothing. This feels wrong. You're actually made out of copper. You're made out of steel. Swap you for iron. I've mostly actually just been using it for wires, to be honest. Oh, the rocket platform is made out of steel. Well... That's okay for now. You always thought it would take too many spigot seals to run an engine or a petroleum generator? Well, in theory, but like... I don't know. I haven't done the maths, if I'm being honest. I don't think you can run it very often, but I think you can do it. The thing is, if you have enough... With a sulfur vent, you may have enough spigot seals to run a biodiesel engine for a certain amount of uptime. I wouldn't rely on it for base power, but I think for space travel occasionally would be okay. Oh, you're overheating? Oh. Oh, true. Alright, I've got a solution. I've got an actual solution to this. It is the oily radiator. Right, actually. Perfect. Build a big old pipe and let all the oil settle in here. Because we wanted to heat it up to 75 degrees C anyways. Yeah. Oops, love building pipes. So it works for everyone. Except I need to tell you to stop repairing this. Yeah, go ahead and build that. Fun. Make the rocket platform out of mercury? Yes, the only issue is we have to deliver it from this planet and it will melt when it arrives in the other planet. That's the issue. I'm aware you can do that now. I think actually just dumping all the granite in here is going to stop this overheating from now. That's good. Well, I mean, obviously as well with pit planting, you can just pit plant the nectar trees and get the sucrose from the spigot seals for that. It's probably the better way of actually doing it sustainably, but I don't really like pit planting. I just don't think it's very fun. There you go. That's already cooling down the room. Now you're all just going to pee in the room and cool it down even more, right? Right. And now the oil will come in here. And this will absorb all the heat because oil is very conductive, and we made the pipe out of granite, which is also relatively conductive rock. And this will just sit in here for a while. And this should stop everything from overheating ever again. It's attuned. Okay. That's fine. We are actually using all of the oxygen from the spawn. That is good, I guess. This is dormant again. That's okay. Right, you built all of that. I do want you to build the bottle drainer. We're still building all of this. Oh look, we've got a little blum. We've got a random one. It's amusing. The engine doing? Yeah, you're full now. That's good. Yeah, it only takes 100 kilograms to fill up the carbon dioxide rocket. It's pretty good. Upper pipe's full again. Makes sense to get a blum by the alveolas with the CO2. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Ada is on the way. Doing something else first. That's true. We can only have one dupe go into space at the moment. That's not the best plan. Okay, we're pretty close to getting the artifact base. We at least grab the artifact. I mean, to be fair, if we dump a load of plastic in here as well, that should be fine. It's gonna take you a little minute to actually just build everything though, isn't it? Yeah, we've let a lot of polluted water into here now, that's okay. I don't know, maybe we just have the thumbnail be the polymer presses today. The dupes are making butter and the polymer presses are making butter. It makes me laugh a little bit. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, actually, we've got to do the sweepy and the spigot. With the sweepy and the Sweetle. Let's dump the other Sweetle in here. Just have it be like a close-up. And then someone can just groom the other Sweetle. Oh! God. Yeah. You know when I'm yawning, that's a sign I should actually wrap it up. No, I'm pretty pleased with how today's gone. And tomorrow I'm going to be recording the follow-up to the lure plant video. Because I have that build ready to go. I want to do that as a live build guide, like I've done in the past. So we come down here and do this. I'm just going to yell alert you. Sorry, Gosman. Hooray! Yeah, there we go. Good. The dichotomy of critter. We're on cycle 222. Okay. Let's add the cargo bay. Wait. Okay, you know what, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll make the research module another time, I think. That's fine. Right, I'm going to save it, though, because I need to get to bed urgently. But it's nice to get back into the swing of things. Stick the music on. Pick a different song on. Cool. Alrighty. Thanks so much for hanging out, everyone. I do appreciate your company tonight. Thank you again for Balans for resubbing. The fish are enjoying your company too. If you'd like to see more Oxygen Not Included, feel free to follow me on Twitch. If you're not already following me, I usually stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7:30 to 10:30 British time. My schedule has been all over the place because of IRL reasons the last few weeks, but we are going to try and get back to normal again and get this run schmovin' properly. If you miss a stream, all of the VODs are on YouTube, and we have some discussion videos, build guides, tier lists as well. Planning on doing more stuff for that as usual, so keep an eye out for that. Something I do want to talk about. So when I'm releasing the Sandbox Showcase videos, the build guides, I release them as members early access, so that people who want to support via YouTube but don't tend to watch on Twitch, for instance, have a way of supporting the channel. I'm not planning on ever releasing any members-only content. I want everyone to be able to access everything that I do. But it's just a little thing to say thank you to people who are primarily supporting me on YouTube. You do get access to the build guides a day or two early. And unfortunately, with the Luraplat video, I accidentally released it too early because I fat-fingered it on my phone when we were, like, en route somewhere. Or, like, not when we were en route, when I was in, like, a hotel. Yeah. So, yeah, apologies for that. That got released a bit sooner than I planned. But, let me know if you want the members' early access window to be longer or shorter. I'd be interested to hear about that. We also have the Discord where we all talk about video games. People like to post memes in there. We've had a lot of memes in there recently. That's nice. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, let me actually go see who's available to raid. Go do a raid because we haven't done that in a while. What is the sitch? Who's doing what? I don't know. I'm gonna go raid S'mores Pop-Tart, who's playing Satisfactory. Let's see what they're up to. See if I can spell Pop-Tarts. No, that wasn't right either. Hold on. There we go. If you guys want to see some Satisfactory, stick around. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday, and we will continue this. We will go into space, we'll get some databanks, we will try and get the Biodiesel Rocket, but I guess the main thing is just to try and tidy things up a little bit, maybe. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next week. Have a nice weekend. Bye for now.